you said something about like tracking your expenses and doing like your personal, like tracking all your personal finances.
Yeah,
bro, that's huge. I'm a numbers guy. I'm an accountant, so like I very much feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like the same way that you track numbers for a business, it's so valuable to do that for your own personal finances too, because you know what I'm saying? You don't start, like, you can't have a month or a week even where you're like, how did I spend that much money? You know what I'm saying? Like that used to be me. I used to, like, when I was in college and I was like, you know what I'm saying, just not paying attention, I could wake up and like realize I spent $200, $300 over the weekend and be like, when did I do that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you don't do that when you track your personal finances, and then that leads to just being more conscious of what you're spending, what you're spending on, and it just leads to, like, whether you're trying to or not, it leads to just saving more money or like having more money on hand because you're just not being, like you said, frivolous. You know?
Right, man. I mean, and then, you know, now these days, like, we built this home, man, and we moved in with a lot of equity, and you know, it's not about how much money you make, it's how much you can keep. And so
Facts.
for me, it's like, it's so different now because I have more money now with more expenses than I had with less, you know what I mean? Less expenses, but spending more money. And so it's like how that
but
works.
you got the knowledge now of like how to keep your money.
How to keep your money.
Exactly.
So like,
that's
you know,
key.
as we decorate the house, you know, every day I'm logging on.
Yeah.
I'm logging on by 3 of the accounts every day. Hey, well, who
and then it's cool now because like we got apps and stuff these days that kind of, and then even just like everything's like on debit and stuff like that. So your bank transactions are kind of all in a place you can go get them. You know what I'm saying? So it is easier, but it's much easier these days to be able to track your expenses.
My
and
wife,
like
man, she's so amazing at being, like I said, as being a CPA that does audit. You know, she can find a needle in the haystack, and she's gonna always make sure that the budget and the finances are intact as far as knowing where the money is at. And so, man, I've learned through her. You know what I mean? There's a lot that I've learned, you know, in terms of being frugal, you know, and not frivolous and, you know, messing off the money. Like, I've understood the process now. It's like, if I want to keep this, some stuff gonna have to die down. And I've learned over time too. It's like, man, when you really got it going, you ain't got to show it. You know what I mean?
That's a big key.
Yeah, you ain't got to show it, man. Like, people can smell it on you, but you ain't got to.
Early